Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Explosive, and I mean explosive prices in the precious metals world. And this is as of yesterday. Yesterday, I made a video talking about silver being around $24.50. Not even a day later, we are headed towards $28 silver. It broke above $27 a couple hours ago, and this only shows how much potential silver really has. Gold is still above its previous record all-time ever high. It broke above $2,000 yesterday. Still sitting above $2,000. Silver on the way to $30. Now, silver stackers hate to say I told you so, but we told you so. Anyone who's doubting precious metals now is looking extremely foolish for being so ignorant and close-minded at literally seeing the obvious signs that this was going to happen eventually, sooner than later. So, before we jump in today's video, why I'm talking about $100 silver's on the way, I do want to mention something really quick. Look at this. My channel is at 29,500 subscribers. Now, why is this? Why would I be showing you this right now? Well, because once we hit 30,000 subscribers, I'm doing a giveaway. Now, this giveaway is sponsored by the Silver Forum, so they have thrown in some silver for me to give away to you, as well as I will be throwing in some silver of my own personal stack as well. So smash that like button, subscribe if you want a chance to win some free silver. I cannot thank you guys for the insane amount of support. So with that said, let's jump into today's video. So $100 silver is on the way. $100 silver is on the way. Now, before when I would talk about $100 silver or even $50 silver, people would call me a silver pumper. They would say you're misleading your audience and it's just it's not possible. Well, I hope you guys realize, or I hope you guys understand that this is possible. And it's more possible than ever. The stars have aligned. The perfect storm is here. Now, we always knew the perfect storm would be coming, but a lot of people just couldn't step outside of the box. A lot of people couldn't see the bigger picture. And even before this global pandemic, this was going to be the year anyways because the 2020 presidential election, right? See, all the signs were coming together. Last year, it started with the shortage of silver. When I found that Miners article last year and saw that they've been cutting back silver production by the hundreds of millions of ounces for the last 7 years, I knew I caught on to something huge, something that's going to be a game changer in the price of silver. Not only that, then the U.S.-China trade negotiations started happening, and then I heard about 5G technology and electric vehicles, and it all made sense. And I was just waiting for something to put the icing on the cake to really send prices flying. Now, this was before I even knew there was going to be a global pandemic, so I was always saying it was going to be the 2020 presidential election. But not only is that still going to happen, we also have this global pandemic, which kind of kickstarted things earlier in the year. So everything is aligning for silver prices to explode, and they are exploding. They are. Now, $50 silver was here not even 10 years ago. In 2011, silver was $50. Now, what was happening back then is the same exact thing that's happening in today's times, only today's times are more extreme. Back then, from the 2008 credit crisis or the financial crisis, which led to $50 silver 3 years later, it was a recession/depression, stimulus packages being put together. Back then, it was in the billions of dollars, with stimulus packages. Nowadays, it's trillions of dollars. Plus, we have a global pandemic on our hands nowadays, which we didn't have back then. So, if that led silver to $50 back then in those circumstances, then what do you think prices are going to do in today's circumstances with trillion-dollar stimulus packages, with a global pandemic and a silver shortage and demand rising? It's only going to go up from here, and it definitely can go past $50 because last time we saw this, it was only led at $50. Now, a lot of people ask, well, if silver does hit $100, who's going to buy it? Well, think about this. Not only will you and I still buy it, but big business is going to buy it too. See, think about this. When silver was $50, that's when most people were buying it. Most people are buying silver right now, and they're gonna keep buying more and more of it as the price goes higher, because people are starting to see the proof in the pudding and see that, whoa, this actually can make some money. So people don't buy silver when it's $15 when they should be buying it. They buy it when it's $30. Why is that, Silver Slayer? It's herd mentality. When silver's $15, nobody has faith in it. They think it's a bad investment. It's going to stay at low at $15. When it starts rising to $30, they're like, whoa, I must buy some silver right now. I better buy silver right now because it's looking like it's going to keep going higher. Just like with Bitcoin. Nobody was buying Bitcoin when I told you to buy it at $1,800. Most people bought it around $15,000, $20,000 when you shouldn't have been buying it. So you got to get in before the curve. You don't want to invest while most people are. You want to be in before the curve, and that's why silver stackers are getting the last laugh. But not only will you and I, but big business will as well. If you want the newest, latest iPhone, you better hope they still pay $100 for an ounce of silver, right? Electric vehicles with the green revolution, with photovoltaic cells and solar panels, silver is still going to be getting bought up more than ever in the next coming years. So even if silver's $100, everyone's still going to be buying it. Well, you and I could be selling it, but the producers are going to be turning into consumers. Consumers turn into producers. The people like you and I that are buying the silver are going to be selling it to the ones that need it. But anyways, let's jump into this article. I just wanted to give a little backstory on my reasoning behind $100 silver. And I think I need to share this stuff because a lot of people think I'm just saying this just to say it. I'm not. And it's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen next year. Actually, I read an article today where someone was actually saying $100 silver will be by next year. Oh, no, it's this article. Look, it's this article. It will hit $100 within a year. This article says it itself. $100 silver within a year. Now, that could be possible, but it's highly unlikely, and I'll explain why. There still has to be a correction. We don't want silver to explode overnight. Just like Bitcoin, it went up, 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 and then it crashed, never to recover. Never to recover. So there has to be a correction coming, probably back down around $24, $25, and that's going to allow a buying opportunity to buy silver cheaper one last time before it really goes up to probably mid $30. Then it's going to drop back down to $28, $29, $30. Then it's going to go up to $40, $44. They said the next upside target's $44. And then, it might go back down to 30 something, then it's going to hit 50, and then it's going to take off, right? So we hope it actually has to go down a little bit for it to go up higher. You don't want it to just keep rising upwards. We're due for a slight correction, and hopefully it happens soon, so then we can see higher prices coming. But anyways, I'll dive into this article and kind of break it down of what I think. So, according to Chris Vermeulen, gold will be in the 1967 to $2,000 range in the next week or so, which it's already there. Then a pause and a pullback. Silver is leading the way. It will hit the $100 mark within a year. Silver will have the biggest financial gain. Next upside target is $44. Now, I'm not saying silver is going to hit $100 next year. My guess is probably the next 3 to 5 years, and that's kind of that's being minimal, but there's still potential, and I definitely think that it's definitely possible now more than ever, especially with the unknown variables that we have in the future that we don't know what's going to happen because we don't have a crystal ball and we're not time travelers. So currently at a Fibonacci number, which is resistance, Bitcoin sold off with crash and has now recovered and ready for a breakout. Chart is pointing towards $14,000 for Bitcoin with quite a way to go on the upside, especially now that the dollar is sliding. See, when the dollar index is low, gold and silver goes high. And it's vice versa. When the dollar index is high, gold and silver goes low. Now, stocks, bad news is good news for stocks. Chris thinks the market is on its last leg. Everything right now is pointing towards a decline. Less and less stocks are leading the exact same setup as in February when things are screaming this loud. You have to pay attention. You have to pay attention. Put call ratio in dangerous territory. Huge sideways move or a major bear market decline. If things get worse, more stimulus and higher stacker, we're at a maximum risk. Dollar will be under pressure for a while. If there's a market panic, the dollar will rally. The same should happen, which will top off metals and miners. This time around, there's way more stimulus. Interest rates are low and locked in and no longer a free market. Not good to the US dollar. Quite a bit of upside in bonds. There's a limit on how much they can move, and under the circumstances, crude oil is looking good as a short play. It's losing momentum. It's on the verge of a drop on economic weakness. $44 and then a reversal to the downside, which I was mentioning, the small correction. Let's see if jobless claims rising. We have to wait for the pattern to set up. There's a lot more in this extensive interview. So this was him talking. If you want to listen to the audio of this, the link will be in the description, to this article. But I just love this little summary of the article because it really does show everything that's happening, how everything is intertwined in the economy, and why you need to pay attention more than ever to gold and silver prices. Whether you should be buying, selling, trading, or holding, that's up to you. It's a very individual investment. Some people may be buying right now, while other people may be selling. Some people may be trading gold for silver or vice versa, silver for gold, using the gold to silver ratio to your advantage. Other people might just be holding, right? Just holding, right? That's not a bad thing always. Everyone thinks they need to be doing something in the precious metals world, whether it's buying, selling, or trading. Sometimes holding is the smartest solution, right? Wait for your time. There's not always the right time to buy. There's not always the right time to sell. So I hope this video explained why $100 silver is definitely a possibility, and I'm curious what you think about this. When do you think silver will hit $100? Do you think it's going to be 3 to 5 years like I'm thinking, or do you think it's going to be next year or sooner? The possibilities are endless right now, especially with the markets the way they are. Everything is leading towards higher gold and silver prices, and I hope you see the bigger picture, and I hope you've been stacking silver for some time now and have accumulated a lot, because it's looking like silver stackers will have the last laugh and we will be rewarded handsomely. I'm gonna wrap this video up here. Make sure to like this video. Let's try to beat the like goal. Let's try to hit 400 likes on this video. I've never asked for that high of a like goal on my videos ever, but I know we can get that. I know we can beat that right now. Smash that like button if you are bullish for gold and silver. Smash that like button if you love silver. Make sure you're subscribed for a chance to win some free silver coming up once I hit 30,000 subscribers. Shout out to the Silver Forum. Shout out to you guys. I'm so excited for everything going on in the precious metals world. I will give you the newest, latest, most up-to-date information. You want to be subscribed because I will be telling you on a daily basis what's happening and where I think prices are headed. Thanks so much for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.